forthcoming. Karibu sana, Humphrey.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Dr. William Ruto. Your Excellency, the First Lady of Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto. The Prime Cabinet Secretary, oh sorry, he's not here. The Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury and Economic Planning, Honorable FCPA John Buddy. The Principal Secretary, National Treasury, Dr. Chris Kipto. The Chairman of the Kenya Revenue Authority, Honorable Nderitu Murithi. The Chair Budget Committee, Honorable Sam Atandi. The Chair Finance and Planning Committee, Honorable Kimani Kuria. Senate Majority Leader, Honorable Aaron Cheriot. Directors of the Kenya Revenue Board, Chief Executive Officers present, senior government officials present, esteemed taxpayers, my colleagues, the KRA staff, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Your Excellency, allow me to first recognize the men in the House and wish them a happy International Men's Day. As I recognize you and wish you a happy International Men's Day, I also want to convey a simple, clear, and humble message. Kulipa ushuru ni kujitegemea. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here for the 20th edition of Taxpayers Day, a national tradition that honors the men and women who have faithfully complied and sustained this republic. This year's celebration carries even a deeper meaning as it marks 30 years since the establishment of the Kenya Revenue Authority. This has been 3 decades of institutional growth, national service, and shared progress. From a modest administrative unit within the National Treasury, KRA has evolved into a central pillar of our country's economic sovereignty. This journey has been shaped by trust, strengthened by collaboration, and fueled by a collective conviction in Kenya's shared prosperity. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, in 1995, Kenya collected Kenya shillings 122 billion in revenue. Last year, we surpassed the 2.5 trillion Kenya shilling mark, a 20-fold leap that has financed our schools, hospitals, roads, security, and the daily functioning of our state. This milestone was achieved not only through structural reforms and stronger enforcement, but also through a deliberate shift, supporting taxpayers so that they can comply voluntarily, easily, and confidently. As we look ahead, sustaining this progress demands bold modernization. Our priority is clear: to accelerate KRA's digital transformation so that compliance becomes simpler, fairer, and accessible to every Kenyan. We are redesigning our services around the citizen, ensuring that registration, filing, payment, and support can be done conveniently, securely, and without unnecessary bureaucracy. Along this journey, we discovered an essential truth: technology succeeds only when it makes life easier for the taxpayer. And so, we have acted. Today, a Kenyan can file returns through a simple USSD code, no smartphone needed, and because millions of people and millions of our citizens rely on WhatsApp daily, we have taken our services to that platform as well. Our WhatsApp assistant, Shuru, or as my chairman affectionately calls her, Shiro, is now delivering nearly 30 instant services, offering seamless support from anywhere in the country. These innovations mean something profound. We are opening virtual KRA offices in every taxpayer's pocket. A citizen in Turkana, in Hola, in the hills of Tharaka Nithi, at Raskamboni on the Somalia border, in Kiunga in Lamu, or Lwahaha in Bungoma, can now access KRA services without traveling, queuing, seeking intermediaries, or incurring additional cost. This is the Kenya we are building, one where distance is no barrier, time is no barrier, and service is available instantly, digitally, and free of charge. And I've come here with fellow Kenyans who are driving this change. These are my colleagues, the KRA staff, and I wish that they be upstanding so that they can be recognized. Thank you. You can sit. In restructuring KRA so that we are a modern, fit-for-purpose organization, we have also strengthened our support to micro, small, and medium enterprises through our dedicated MSME facilitation function, and we now have a dedicated MST, Micro and Small Taxpayers Department. We are providing targeted advisory services, tax education, and direct outreach to the entrepreneurs, to hustlers, and young business owners who power our economy. Our goal is simple: to ensure that taxation never stifles growth, but enables it. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, KRA remains fully aligned with your administration's transformation agenda. We will continue to expand our service footprint, deepen our integration across government systems, and uphold the highest standards of integrity, aware that public trust is our most valuable asset. As we mark 30 years, we reaffirm our commitment to building a tax system that supports enterprise, inspires confidence, and secures Kenya's prosperity for generations to come. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, it's now my honor to invite the chairperson of the KRA Board of Directors, Honorable Nderitu Mureithi, to deliver his remarks. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Daktari William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, the Honorable FCPA John Badi, Chairs of parliamentary committees, the Honorable Kimani, the Honorable Sam Atandi, Majority Leader in the Senate, PS for the National Treasury, Daktari Chris Kipto, Directors of the Board of KRA, diplomats, business leaders, captains of industry, officers of government, esteemed taxpayers, KRA staff, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. Your Excellency, allow me just to reinforce the point about Shuru. Because, Your Excellency, about 4 months ago, the Sitam Church at Nanyuki hosted a business breakfast. In what Pastor Macau said was going to be a modest breakfast, and about 150 business people from that region converged at breakfast and paid 2,000 shillings per person because they had invited me to come and talk to them about taxes. And Your Excellency, I did at the function show them this interface that we are using on WhatsApp, because many Kenyans are on WhatsApp. And the interface, Your Excellency, is Shuru. But as you can well imagine, given the locale of the breakfast, some people in the audience then said Shiru. And that is how the matter came about. Your Excellency, this year's celebration holds a double milestone for KRA. That is 30 years of KRA's existence and 20 years of the Taxpayers' Day. Your Excellency, our journey is a reflection of Kenya's evolution from the manual revenue processes to a modern digital service that anchors our nation's fiscal stability and supports its development goals. Your Excellency, I am here, of course, with the board, and if you allow, may I ask the members of the board of KRA to please be upstanding that we might appreciate you. Thank you. As a board, we take pride in steering KRA's reform agenda grounded in transparency, innovation, and good governance. Guided by our 9th corporate plan, we are overseeing KRA's strategic transition from an authority to a service. A transformation that reflects a deeper commitment to customer centricity, to accountability, and public trust. With this shift comes a renewed culture of service, partnership, and responsiveness to the needs of every taxpayer. Your Excellency, recognizing that trust is the real currency of tax administration, we remain unwavering in upholding the highest standards of corporate governance, ethical leadership, and data protection. Integrity will continue to be our anchor and the foundation upon which confidence in the tax system is built. We will achieve these through technology, as has been explained by our Commissioner General. To all our customers, we extend our deepest appreciation. As we celebrate you today, we reaffirm our pledge to continue building a tax administration that is trusted, transparent, and people-centered. One that makes it easier for every Kenyan to play their part in shaping our shared prosperity. Your Excellency, with these remarks, allow me now to invite the Cabinet Secretary to the Treasury, the Honorable John Badi. Karibu Waziri.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, Principal Secretaries present here this evening, Kenya Revenue Authority Board of Directors led by the Chairman, and of course the Commissioner General of KRA, other Chief Executive Officers, taxpayers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me begin, Your Excellency, by expressing my sincere gratitude to you for finding time to preside over this year's Taxpayers' Day. This occasion provides us with an important opportunity to celebrate and honor the commitment, resilience, and patriotism of our taxpayers. At the heart of taxation lies a fundamental objective, which is to secure the sustainability of our nation's economic progress. Kenya's growth depends on the effective mobilization and responsible management of our resources. It is for this reason that we deeply appreciate our taxpayers for their invaluable contribution towards sustaining our development agenda and safeguarding the sovereignty of our nation. Your Excellency, taxation is the foundation upon which every prosperous nation is built. It enables the government to provide essential public goods such as healthcare, education, infrastructure, security, and social protection. The partnership between the government and taxpayers is therefore central to achieving inclusive economic growth and strengthening the resilience of our economy. I am pleased, Your Excellency, to report that our economy continues to demonstrate strong resilience despite global and regional challenges. Kenya's economy in the first quarter of this year grew by 4.9%, up from 4.7% last year. And in the second quarter, our economy grew at 5%. And we project that the full year growth will be well above 5%, around 5.1 to 5.2%, placing us among the stronger performers in the region. Macroeconomic fundamentals continue to improve. Inflation has remained well within the target range, holding steady at 4.6% at the end of October 2025, which was supported by a carefully calibrated monetary policy stance. Interest rates have eased, with Treasury bill rates declining significantly and lowering the government's domestic debt servicing costs. Today, Your Excellency, the 91-day Treasury bill is trading at 7.9%, down from around 15 to 16% a year ago. At the same time, commercial bank lending rates have also fallen, providing a welcome boost to private sector credit and domestic investment. It would interest the audience to note that early this year, actually, credit to the private sector was contracting, growing at negative 3.3. It has picked up, Your Excellency. The latest data is that it is now at well over 5%. That is credit extension to the private sector. So our external sector position has also strengthened, supported by a stable exchange rate, stronger exports and services receipts, resilient diaspora remittances, and an increase in official foreign exchange reserves, which is now at about 5 months of import cover. Investor confidence has also improved as well, reflecting in the strong performance of the Nairobi Securities Exchange, where both NSE 20 share index and market capitalization have registered notable growth. Your Excellency, these positive outcomes reflect disciplined fiscal reforms and a deliberate effort to foster a vibrant private sector. The government's fiscal consolidation agenda continues to bear fruit, with the fiscal deficit projected to narrow further this financial year. In this pursuit, revenue collection remains a central priority. We are leveraging technology to modernize the taxation framework, seal revenue leakages, and enhance overall system efficiency. Innovation is essential for improving the fairness and effectiveness of our tax system and ensuring that we keep pace with the rapidly evolving economic environment. Technology will also help us broaden the tax base so that every Kenyan contributes their fair share of taxes. So when everyone pays something, no one feels punished. But when only a few pay taxes, even the compliant ones will start looking for exit. At the same time, the National Treasury has also embarked on comprehensive reforms under the National Tax Policy and Medium-Term Revenue Strategy. Our objective is to achieve a 20% revenue collection as a percentage of our GDP, which should be achieved in the medium term. Create a tax system that is simple, predictable, and fair. We are streamlining tax laws, harmonizing provisions, and removing unnecessary complexities that make compliance difficult for businesses and ordinary Kenyans. A simpler tax system enhances compliance, reduces disputes, and supports investment. We are also rationalizing tax expenditure to ensure that they deliver tangible value to the economy. Untargeted and unproductive incentives deny the country much-needed revenue while offering limited economic benefits. Our reforms, therefore, focus on transparency, targeting, and alignment with national development priorities to safeguard the tax base. Your Excellency, we recognize that taxpayers are partners in national development. The government, therefore, remains committed to ensuring that taxation is fair, predictable, and transparent. We will continue supporting reforms that improve the ease of doing businesses, simplify tax processes, resolve disputes efficiently, and provide clarity in the tax regime. A thriving private sector is central to job creation, economic transformation, and sustainable revenue growth. As a country, we are fortunate to have a constitutional framework that protects accountability, transparency, and responsive use of public resources. Our institutions have continued to strengthen the discipline of public finance, ensuring that government remains answerable to the people. Kenyans have consistently demonstrated resilience, honesty, and civic responsibility, and for this, we remain deeply grateful. And in the true spirit of Kenyan humor, we often say that in this country, politics may divide opinions, but good development unites all of us. When a new road is built or constructed, or a hostel is upgraded, nobody asks which side delivered it. We simply say, hii sasa ni maendeleo, yote ni yetu. That unity is exactly what tax compliance makes possible. Allow me once again to sincerely appreciate all compliant taxpayers for your consistency, dedication, and patriotism. Your commitment to meeting your tax obligations, even in challenging times, is what keeps our nation moving forward. You are the silent architects of our roads, our schools, our hostels, and our social programs. I also thank the Kenya Revenue Authority and all our partners for their tireless efforts in supporting compliance and strengthening our revenue system. Through shared responsibility, innovation, and integrity, we can continue to broaden our tax base, lighten the burden on every Kenyan, grow our economy, and secure a prosperous future for all Kenyans. Your Excellency, in conclusion, I want to just report that as you guided, I signed off an extra budget to the Kenya Revenue Authority of 19.7 billion shillings so that Kenya Revenue Authority could have the capacity and to make it more efficient to collect revenue. Therefore, Your Excellency, I think now Kenya Revenue Authority will not have any excuse for not meeting its targets. As we speak, Your Excellency, still, I am a bit worried that we haven't been able to meet our targets. And I know we are still reconciling the data, but it is hovering in the region of a deficit of 57 billion in 4 months. That is not so good. We expect Kenya Revenue Authority with this enhanced budget now to do much more. And of course, Commissioner General, Chairman, I have a date with you next week. It is now my pleasure, Your Excellency, to invite you to address the audience, and let us be upstanding as we receive Your Excellency the President. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, let's take our seats. Esteemed taxpayers, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate you, the architects of our republic. We honor you and the millions of Kenyans whose diligence and patriotism build this nation shilling by shilling, day by day. Your contribution keeps our children in school, our hospitals open, our roads connected, and our institutions stable. You are the backbone of our republic. As the Kenya Revenue Authority marks 30 years of service, the last 3 decades tells a remarkable story of Kenya's transformation, a story of enterprise and resilience, of innovation and opportunity, and of a nation shaping its destiny through hard work and unity of purpose. In this journey, Kenya Revenue Authority has been both a driver and a mirror of our progress. From a modest revenue office, it has grown into a cornerstone of our economic sovereignty. In 1995, Kenya collected, as was said by the Commissioner General, 122 billion in revenue. This past year, we surpassed 2.57 trillion, a 21-fold increase that has built our schools and hospitals, powered our infrastructure, and strengthened our sovereignty. We are steadily on track to hit the 3 trillion mark this financial year. I think that is why you have a date with these guys next week. Just a year ago, at this very event, we launched KRA's 9th corporate plan alongside the government's enterprise API platform, now known nationwide as Gava Connect. Today, more than 1,000 Kenyan developers are actively building solutions on Gava Connect APIs, making Kenya one of the first countries on the continent to deploy a government-wide API ecosystem. By integrating KRA services into eCitizen, we have reduced compliance time for individuals and MSMEs by over 40%, freeing entrepreneurs to build businesses, create jobs, and grow our economy. This is more than technology. It is the transformation of a government that listens, responds, and serves. Kenya is also among the earliest countries in sub-Saharan Africa to begin integrating artificial intelligence-powered risk engines into tax compliance, placing us firmly at the frontier of modern public administration. By piloting these engines and re-engineering our processes, the Customs Department recently recorded its highest ever monthly customs revenue, reaching 85 billion last month. Domestic VAT collections have also strengthened, rising from 20 billion a month in the year 2021-2022 to 28 billion this year. These efforts affirm a shared conviction that technology is not merely a tool of efficiency, but the heartbeat of a government that is transparent, responsive, and accessible to every Kenyan. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya's economy continues to navigate global headwinds, including shifting trade patterns, fiscal constraints, and the impact of climate change. Yet we remain steadfast in our pursuit of inclusive and sustainable growth, as demonstrated by the 9.1% revenue increase in the second half of last fiscal year, despite these challenges. Accordingly, every shilling collected must deliver visible results. Every taxpayer must see value for their contribution, and every public institution must operate with transparency and integrity. This is why the government is implementing fiscal reforms to seal leakages, rationalize expenditure, and direct resources towards programs that deliver the highest social and economic returns. At the heart of these reforms is fairness in taxation and public spending. Nation building is a collective effort that calls for participation, contribution, and shared responsibility. Paying taxes is not merely a legal obligation. It is an act of patriotism and solidarity, a collective commitment to the Kenya we all aspire to build. As we advance our agenda of economic renewal, we remain committed to empowering micro, small, and medium enterprises, the informal sector, and above all, our youth, the heartbeat of our future. MSMEs now contribute 33% of Kenya's GDP and employs close to 15 million people, translating to 86% of our workforce. Yet they account for just 1% of tax revenue. This imbalance is not a burden. It is an opportunity, and we are seizing it. KRA has established the micro-small taxpayer department dedicated exclusively to assist individuals and MSMEs pay their part. This new unit is focused on serving the 1.2 million MSMEs currently in the tax base and facilitating the onboarding of over 5 million more, delivering simpler processes, personalized support, and a fairer and more accessible tax experience. While 3 million Kenyans in the formal employment contribute 600 billion in taxes annually, the remaining 17 million registered taxpayers contribute only 17 billion. This new department will help expand our tax base, ensuring everyone shares the responsibility of nation building. Additionally, KRA has rolled out the electronic rental income tax system, which aims to collect Kenya shillings 80 billion annually, up from the current 14 billion. To further simplify compliance, KRA services are now available on WhatsApp and USSD, making it easier than ever for every Kenyan to fulfill their civic duty. Today, we recognize our top taxpayers. We celebrate the spirit of partnership that drives our nation forward. To every individual and institution represented here, I extend the government's deepest gratitude. Your compliance enables us meet national obligations and secure a better future for generations ahead. Let this day remind us that nation building depends on a simple partnership: citizens who contribute and institutions that serve with integrity. To KRA, keep pushing forward, innovate, simplify, build trust, and serve every taxpayer with efficiency and respect. We will back you with policies and resources needed to expand the tax base and strengthen voluntary compliance. Ladies and gentlemen, our success is measured not by revenue targets, but by transformed lives. Every shilling must create opportunity: a job for a young person, markets for a farmer, growth for a business, and better healthcare and education for every citizen. As we mark 30 years of KRA and 20 years of Taxpayers Day, let us commit to a Kenya where fairness, integrity, and responsibility define us, and where every contribution counts. Together, let us build a culture of integrity that strengthens our development and fuels our national confidence. A Kenya that works for all of us. Thank you very much for finding time to come to this evening's event. I know we will be recognizing large taxpayers, people who have done well in the tax-paying space, and at the same time, we will be looking at an opportunity to get more people into the tax bracket so that we can all contribute to building our nation. I am informed by the Kenya Revenue Authority that even the people who don't pay taxes, it is not their wish not to pay. It is just that we haven't provided the right systems for them to be able to pay. And I think that is what we are putting in place. And therefore, we are going to assist everybody to pay. And we are going to do it with a lot of respect. I think that is what we have agreed. The statement that has been made here is that while 3 million people contribute 600 billion, 17 million others contribute only 17 billion. And that is what we need to correct by assisting those others to be able to meet up their obligation. Let me also confirm that the KRA team has been phenomenal. They have really gone out of their way. They have our full support. It is the reason why we decided as government that we are going to fund the KRA much more robustly so that they can appropriate and execute their mandate accordingly. And as the good book says, to whom much is given, much is expected. So, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Commissioner General, and your teams, you know what that means. So I wish you well. Congratulations on all the good that you're doing. And we will continue to innovate the way we spend our taxes. We will continue to seal the loopholes and eliminate the leakages and innovate on how we can leverage on our taxes to achieve more with what the Kenyan people are paying. We will continue to do this with, and I want to commend Parliament for what they are doing, the leadership in Parliament, the chairs of both the Finance and Budget in both houses. They have been of great support and help, and the committees responsible. And this great ceremony would not have happened if there were no guiding policies and if there were no budgets passed. So I want to say thank you very much to all the teams that have made it possible for us to collect taxes and for us to be able to do what we must do for the people of Kenya. Enjoy your evening. I'm told you have an opportunity, did you say to eat their taxes or something? So, asanteni sana. As part of being prudent and managing costs, this is my office. So, you are coming for dinner in my office. My boardroom is normally around here, if you come during the day. And it is because this is where I do cabinet. It's because the resources for use by my office were reduced by John Buddy and the people there in Parliament. But it's been a great moment because we have innovated how to use this space, and that's why this space now is a meeting room for a big event and also a dinner place for you here. So karibuni sana, and I want to commend Parliament. You know, when I requested Parliament to facilitate the construction of this facility, it was because we were having tents here that were 2-3 times more expensive than this building. We have recovered the resources that we were using in tents. We have recovered those resources by building this building in just 1 year. So it speaks to many things that can happen. So thank you very much. God bless you. Have a great evening.
See, a round of applause for His Excellency one more time. Your Excellency, I appreciate, let's take our seats, please. We appreciate your patience, and I seek your indulgence. Would now like to progress to the awarding of the awardees who have been carefully selected. So allow me to call on the CS National Treasury to come on stage, the Chair KRA. Let me also invite the PS National Treasury and the Commissioner General to be on stage. Your Excellency, with your permission, I'll request that we also welcome you and Her Excellency, the First Lady, to join. I'll also invite Wageni Kimani, who's going to be helping me with this part of the award ceremony, where we'll now progress to the awards. Your Excellency, on behalf of the Kenya Revenue Authority, in its 30 years anniversary, in collaboration with the award, celebrates 3 decades of partnership. And we'll go straight into it. And the first is Top Tax Society category.
This award recognizes the institutions of higher learning that demonstrated the greatest level of support to local communities in improving tax compliance through innovative tax literacy approaches. Your Excellency, this award goes to Kisii University.
A round of applause for Kisii University.
Most facilitative government agency in tax enforcement and recovery. This award recognizes the government agency that demonstrated greatest institutional support in strengthening KRA enforcement operations. Your Excellency, this award goes to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the EACC. Most facilitative government agency in border management. This award recognizes the government agency that demonstrated great institutional support in strengthening KRA border management operations. Your Excellency, this award goes to the Kenya Defense Forces.
Most improved taxpayer.
This award recognizes the taxpayer who demonstrated outstanding engagement and commitment in the alternative dispute resolution process. This award goes to the SK's Company Limited.
Your Excellency, the following sector awards are presented to persons having demonstrated the highest level of tax compliance through consistent filing, timely payment of taxes, and relatively paid highest amounts in taxes.
Top Public Sector Award. This award goes to the Teachers Service Commission. Top Tourism Sector Taxpayer. This award goes to the Safari Collection Limited. Top Agricultural Sector Taxpayer. This award goes to Eastern Produce Kenya Limited. Top Manufacturing Sector Taxpayer. This award goes to the Kenya Breweries Limited. Your Excellency, they say they sell happiness. Top Financial Sector Taxpayer. This award goes to KCB Bank Kenya Limited.
The following 3 awards recognize top exporters in special programs who handle the highest value of exports and are compliant with customs, laws, and procedures.
Top exporters, special programs, manufacturer, and a bond category. This award goes to Unwin and Sons Limited.
Top Exporter Special Programs, Special Economic Zones, SEZ category.
This award goes to Full Care Kenya Medical SEZ Limited.
Top Exporter Special Programs, Export Processing Zone.
This award goes to United Ariane EPZ Limited.
Top Exporter category.
This award recognizes the exporter who handled the highest value of exports and is compliant with customs laws and procedures. This award goes to Global Tea and Commodities Kenya Limited. Your Excellency, the top regional taxpayer category.
This category recognizes leading taxpayers in the 7 respective tax administration regions of Kenya who paid the highest total of taxes in each region.
Top taxpayer, Nairobi region. This award goes to Delta Resurgence Solutions Limited.
The Top Taxpayer Southern Region Award.
This award goes to Diani Properties Limited.
The Top Taxpayer Central Region.
This award goes to Amaica Savings and Credit Cooperative Society.
The Top Taxpayer Northern Region.
This award goes to Kibo Classic Limited.
The Top Taxpayer Western Region.
This award goes to Siaya County Health Management Team.
The Top Taxpayer South Rift Region.
This award goes to Imarisha Savings and Credit Cooperative Society.
The Top Taxpayer North Rift.
This award goes to Boresha Savings and Credit Cooperative Society.
Your Excellency, the Outstanding Public Service Award recognition accepts exceptional courage, patriotism, and integrity in protecting Kenya's national revenue. In 2024, a cargo truck driver received unauthorized instructions to drive, or rather to divert, his consignment. Despite threats and intimidation, he categorically refused, putting his life at risk at the expense of integrity. The Outstanding Public Service Partner Award.
This award, Your Excellency, goes to Mr. Yoto Umondo Shadrach.
The Top Micro Taxpayer category. Your Excellency, I am reminded of a scripture you once quoted, Luke chapter 21, verse 1 to 4. As Jesus looked up, he saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury, in this case, taxes. He also saw a poor widow put in 2 very small copper coins. Truly I tell you, Jesus said, this poor widow has put in more than all the others. To highlight that it's not so much about the amount, but on the consistency and patriotism shown by the top micro taxpayers.
And this award, Your Excellency, goes to Mr. Sadruddin Isaac Omar.
Top Micro Female Taxpayer Award.
This award goes to Lady Tabitha Kaari Ndongo.
Top Micro Youth Taxpayer Award.
This award, Your Excellency, celebrates Kenya's historic Wimbledon champion and African Games gold medalist. Here to speak on her behalf is Angela Okutoi, Omukie's tax partner.
Your Excellency, the following awards recognize various importers who paid the highest import taxes and are compliant with customs laws and procedures. Top Authorized Economic Operator Importer category.
This award goes to UDV Kenya Limited, Diageo.
Top Importer Non-Petroleum category.
This award goes to Pwani Oil Products Limited.
Top Importer Petroleum category.
This award goes to Vivo Energy Kenya Limited.
Your Excellency, the following final list of awardees form the top echelon of the KRA at 30 Taxpayer Collaboration Awards. Highest growth in taxes paid category.
This award recognizes the taxpayer who registered the highest growth in total tax payment relative to the last 10 financial years from 2015 to 2025. Your Excellency, this award goes to SGA Kenya Limited.
The top taxpayer category. These awards are dedicated to top taxpayers who have displayed exemplary consistency in compliance and have demonstrated the highest total amount of tax payment, significantly supporting national development. Top taxpayer small category.
This award goes to Kenindia Umbrella Provident Fund.
Top Taxpayer Medium category.
This award goes to Jumia.
Finally, Top Large Taxpayer Award.
Your Excellency, this final award represents the highest honor we bestow upon corporate citizenship. It recognizes not just the quantum of contribution, but also a decade of unwavering compliance, exemplary corporate governance, and partnership in nation building. Your guess is as good as mine, Your Excellency. The Top Large Taxpayer Award goes to Safaricom PLC.
Your Excellency, I seek your indulgence now for a photo opportunity. So may I request that those who are on stage currently to just come to this front row and be joined by the Chair Budget, Senate Leader of Majority, to just join them. And all the awardees to now join at the back. All the awardees to kindly join for a photo opportunity. PS Defense, you may also kindly join. Please ensure that you can see the cameraman, otherwise he cannot see you. So make sure that you're visible. Then the last frame, if I may ask just Her Excellency the First Lady and His Excellency the President, the rest of us can take our seats, and the awardees kindly. Awardees remain with His Excellency the President and Her Excellency the First Lady. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the photo session. I'll request that we all take our sitting positions. At this point, Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me to invite Peter Melly, who is going to say a prayer and bless the meal that we're just, or maybe I should say the taxes that we're just about to eat. So I request that we be upstanding as Peter